Meanwhile, the lower house is certain to approve the supplemental budget being sought by Malacanang. Freddie Abando reports.
The House Appropriations Committee, chaired by Congressman Isidro Ungab, has endorsed the approval of the proposed 23 billion pesos supplemental budget for 2015 on top of the national budget of 2.606 trillion pesos under review by the Senate in plenary. A major portion of the budget will provide sufficient funding for crucial initiatives of the government's comprehensive recovery and reconstruction program of areas in the Visayan region devastated by Super Typhoon Yolanda. It will benefit 171 cities and municipalities. The construction of bridges and road networks, health facilities to include rural health units and hospitals, schools, public buildings, and water systems. Budget Secretary Florencio Abad stressed the government's quick response to address the recovery has emerged as the benchmark for the global community to address the recovery and reconstruction of devastated communities by nature's fury.
The requirement of Yolanda for 2015 is 80 billion. And with the supplementary budget, that will cut down that requirement by around 10 billion. So we only need to raise 70 billion more. And I think it's possible to bring that down further under the 2014 budget with maybe about 10 billion more. So that brings it down to 60. And we generate savings by the end of the year, we can further cut that down. So the amount that we need to raise in 2015 will be much less. So we'll be in a position to support the 2015 Yolanda rehabilitation.
What would you...
Considering that this has never happened before, it's really hard to say whether we're following standard or benchmarks here because there are none. So we're just setting the bar here. And from the feedback from the international community, we seem to be doing well.
1.44 billion pesos has been allocated from the supplemental budget to cover the country's hosting of APEC in 2015. In the meantime, the government continues to invest more resources in education. Top priority is the construction of more classrooms to reduce the backlog of 66,000 classrooms. 775 million pesos has been released from the Basic Education Facilities Fund, which has an allocation of 39 billion pesos in the 2014 national budget to cover classrooms, water, and sanitation facilities.
All we need to address is additional school buildings or classrooms required by increases in population, damage from calamity like Yolanda, and the requirements of the K-12 program. And we have advanced the 30,000 classroom requirements for 2016, 15,000 in 2014 and 15,000 in 2015. So when the K-12 program really starts getting implemented in 2016, we will have no problems with classrooms.
For the People's Television Network, this is Freddie Abando reporting.